So CloudBolt recently conducted a survey to thousands of organizations across the globe to kind of get the latest pulse on cloud computing. And here's some top level things that we learned. 99% agree. Integrations are important for cloud automation efforts, and self-service IT doesn't happen without integrating systems. So processes, can be automated. 72% of respondents, almost 3 out of 4, report having somewhere between 25 and 75% custom code written across infrastructure tools. So custom code or scripts are basically everywhere. And then lastly, the top problems with custom code or scripts are kind of ranked most common to least common in terms of problems. So, one of the biggest problem cited by the survey participants was that it requires domain knowledge, which means, if it's info blocks that you're looking to integrate with, you have to have the domain knowledge of info blocks, for example, and the system that you're connecting it with. It also requires coding expertise, right? So you have to know how to code, and you have to know, the language that you're coding in. No surprise here. Integration projects tend to be time consuming and therefore they are expensive. It was also cited that integrations can almost become unmanageable as you introduce new tools. So when you think about the popularity of a Terraform and an Ansible now, along with cloud management platforms, the more that we continue to introduce these tools, the more integrations that we have to build to automate processes, the more it becomes somewhat unmanageable, which then leads into a certain amount of human error. Again, humans are building these integrations. There's a potential for error, and there's also a lack of visibility and governance. So just wanted to kind of share that with you. If we can go to the next slide. So we simplify integrations to better enable automation. So we build integration services that are reusable, they're documented, they're centralized. We help you scale. We enable you to create reusable services codelessly, so you don't have to start over and over and over again, depending on the systems and whether they've been updated or not. And we simplify and reduce blueprint sprawl without creating complexity. We provide deeper level integrations. So we provide validation or sequencing or support for multiple solutions out of the box. We give you visibility in seeing those assignments from those systems. We can embed in workflows and more. And then we enable governed integrations. We allowed you to build policies to govern how particular integrations operate, providing control kind of post-build. I also pulled together some kind of key customer logos here. We've helped these organizations improve their IT integrations for kind of smooth cloud automated processes. Just wanted to give you a sense of who we worked with. The last item that I want to touch on is something called a Net Promoter Score. And what that is, if you're not familiar with it, it's the likelihood of customers' willingness to recommend your product or service. And so CloudBolt OneFuse has a Net Promoter Score of 62. And the industry average is 21. So what does that all net out to mean? It means OneFuse customers are nearly 3 times more likely to recommend OneFuse than an industry average product. So again, you can see some of the customers that we've worked with, and now I've just told you that customers like working with us and will recommend us to others.